What the
very
heck
different
conversation
mentality.
did I come into?
Yeah. I just have a very different opinion on vehicles. Like,
That's fair.
it's like if I don't,
I'll say this, as much as they cost me a lot of money, if I didn't have a car, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things I do. So
yeah.
I'm happy that I have one for that reason. But at the same time, the fact that I have to pay like almost $100 every time I get gas is very frustrating.
See, here's the funny thing: if you lived in Texas, that gas bill would be so much less.
I know,
So
but I live in New Jersey, and New Jersey is annoying, so here we are.
see, like we don't as Texans understand your gas problems.
My dad paid $5.99 a gallon for gas the other
Oh
day.
my gosh.
Wow.
We get
Wow.
angry and upset and like riot at $3 a gallon.
I hate you all so much.
And that's like we get upset and angry and maybe bad things will start happening. Usually we're used to like two something, or even that like really dark
DK,
forbidden
stop
number.
talk. DK, stop talking before I leave.
I'm just saying, like we have a different set of problems. And well, you know why we have less? Why our gas is cheaper though, right?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, well, why?
I mean, you guys have a decent supply near you, at least, of gas.
We actually also like in the state of Texas is a lot of refineries for gas.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So
You have
like
a decent supply
it
near you. It's not expensive
it
for you to
doesn't need
get gas.
it doesn't need to go very far.
No.
Also, like we also have like the raw oil is out here, and of course, there was
I don't
actually,
know that New Jersey has a single refinery, I gotta be honest.
and I wonder if there's a difference in state taxes levied. Because what a lot of people don't know is like gas is like there's like a state and federal tax on that.
Yes.
And what's funny is our pumps like have a physical thing from like the Texas like fuel inspector who actually like lays out how much tax there is being collected on state and federal.
Let me see. Well, obviously, federal tax is federal tax.
Yep.
State tax on gas in New Jersey. New Jersey has a 42.4 cent per gallon tax, which is the fourth highest in the nation. Go figure. State tax on gas in Texas. 20 cents per gallon.
I see. Okay.
So your gas tax is 20 cents per gallon, and mine is double at 40. More than double at 42 cents per gallon.
Okay, so it's not just the government. It's not just the fuel company. At that point, I guess.
No, clearly it's also.
iGamer.
Clearly also, yes.
Someone did some naughty things.
What?
I need to
they
report
did.
that someone desecrated the marketplace.
Oh.
They stole my campfires. Why?
I think I know who it is.
Why? Why would you steal that?
29th cousin's son, who is like really little, has recently started playing on the server and knows how to get nothing for themselves.
I mean, that's
my
just
guess
like
is they
sticks
saw
and
it and were
coal.
like, "Ooh, mine."
They also stole an empty chest, which is also kind of a silly thing to steal.
You should do
TPD.
the quests. That way they'll learn how to play Minecraft.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, go figure.
Like, I don't care about him stealing from Rampage's trash, because that's That's
the point.
its
Alright.
total purpose.
I'll message Mark and I'll roll this back.
But like, he didn't just
Roll
like
back.
steal the campfires. He took a very aggressive method.
I see that.
Like, this
Why?
one was even harder to steal. He had to mine 2 blocks back instead of 1.
But he did the same thing over here too. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just funny.
I'm gonna just do, because this was 2.3 days ago, I'm just gonna do time of 3 days and a radius of 50 blocks. If I stay right here, that should pretty much do it.
So I'm thinking
Oh,
for this
that's
white
magic.
staircase, that this will be the entrance to our Apricot-Bees.
Anything else I need to do?
I haven't
$1
checked anything else. Let me
million.
just check.
I need a check of $5 million.
Yeah, no, that is not happening.
Oh, we
Sorry.
already obtained that chest, so it's fine.
What's up?
We already obtained that chest of $5 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
I'm
found
gonna
it.
put the starting soon screen on my stream.
Chris has actually already started streaming.
Go figure.
Chris decided that he could talk and start his stream at the same time. It's crazy.
Impressive.
Yeah. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
Okay. Happy Easter, by the way, everyone.
Happy Easter.
And happy birthday, Chris.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm now 38.
Wow. All right. There we go.
Meow.
Now let's head to Discord and find 29th.
Hello.
Hey, everyone.
Meow meow.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
You too.
Or is it Merry Easter?
Merry
Well,
happy
Easter is-
birthday, Easter. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the right one.
I see you got the shop working.
Yeah, I'm still fixing it up. But yep, it works.
I can start selling all my cobblestone.
Yeah, and there's redstone in the shop. So that's good. I feel like I'm
Guess
the
it's
only
not good.
I feel like I'm the only one who cares about there being redstone in the shop.
There's no reaction from anyone. Must not be that good.
None. How do you buy someone a Java copy of Minecraft?
I
What?
have no idea.
How do you buy someone?
Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can buy a code for them from Amazon.
But isn't that like isn't that the Windows 10 version only?
Yeah,
No,
but if
I
you get the
bought
Windows
my
10
cousin
version,
Java.
you get the Java version with the Windows. Are we still not sleeping?
Okay, I'll go run over
find
to
my
a bed. Haha.
Ah,
Lol.
I'm still flying.
Lol.
I remember buying it for someone from the Microsoft store or something like that.
I don't know that they do
Potatoes
that
are
anymore.
pretty trash for food.
Well, you have to bake the potato.
Oh, then it becomes good?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to eat like 2 before your health bar starts.
Hello, DCL.
Yeah, man.
Hey, DCL.
Hey,
I
DCL.
figured y'all were ignoring my request for sleep for so long I'd jump on.
Yeah. We got
Well, I
distracted.
kind of expected someone else to sleep, and then no one was sleeping, so then I went.
And I'm messaging Doc, so I don't really count.
Well,
So it was really just Chris.
Oh,
who was
okay.
ignoring.
Well, thank you. And I want redstone in the shop too, Rampage. You're not the only one that cares.
Hee hee.
Turned on your stream like exactly when you said that.
Hee hee. Have you actually looked at shop?
Yeah, it's all new. It's got like new icons and everything.
this is true.
I haven't looked at it since you told me to. Yay, redstone.
You should go look.
And yay, I can still sell steak and stuff. I don't know if iGamer told you I had like $2 million or $2 million worth of steak and leather stored up, ready to sell.
You get so much steak.
A spawner farm.
Well, I do
Which-
apologize for ignoring you, D-Cell. One of my friends wanted was struggling to log into their Minecraft account, and it's almost got to the point
So
where
you
I
just went and
considered
bought 'em.
buying them a new
Yeah.
copy.
It's probably because they never did the account migration.
Yeah.
Yeah, but would that permanently lock them out?
No.
I mean, they should be able to
Until
do
they
the
migrate.
migration.
Well, yeah, they're not going to be able to play until they migrate, yeah.
Yeah, well, my friend is very confused about all that, so
Hmm.
I think I might just have to buy him another copy.
Is it Soviet?
Yeah.
Or Soviet?
There's
Oh, yeah,
nothing
so they're-
more annoying than laying down layers or rows and rows and rows of grass blocks.
Alright.
I'm trying to flatten out my whole base.
I'll
And
be right
make it
back. I
all
just
grass.
realized I never switched to the live scene for my stream. BRB.
Oof.
I finally got it all flattened, and now I have to go in and just put a layer of grass blocks over everything.
So I think for our Apricot-Bees, we're gonna need dark oak wood. Imagine that's gonna disappoint Rampage a bit.
Can we buy dark oak?
You should be able to.
The old store you couldn't. It's like, oh, you can dark oak log.
Agarmer wizardry.
And hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You should have heard all the bad things that they were saying about you.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
I thought it
horrible.
was only from you, DCL. Where
Oh,
did we?
well,
find
it's-
that?
Good thing this
it's-
is all
that's very
recorded,
possible.
and he cannot tell lies.
It's very possible that it was just me.
No, we deeply respect and love iGamer.
We do.
We love him for all of his faults.
Very good. Because there's a lot of them, so I'm glad you are willing to work through that.
Anything for you, sir.
So there is a new cart system in shop.
Oh.
So when you're in shop, you can add things to your cart and then purchase them all at once when you're done, instead of having to make a whole bunch of small purchases.
I actually appreciate that.
There's now
Version.
an actual back button so that you don't have to hit the escape key every time you want to go back, because that confused a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally sold some stuff a number of times by hitting that little gold
See?
nugget.
Yeah, that is what you would call super confusing.
I sold like a few things on accident once, and then I never did it again.
Lucky you.
We can't all be
What?
just.
Well, we're
We
not
can't
all
all
perfect.
be perfect, Rampage.
I mean, I generally use hotkeys for everything anyway, so that's
That's
why.
true. You're special.
The only time I'll like navigate a menu like that is when I don't want to use my right hand for anything, or my
Okay.
left hand, I mean. So, other than that, I generally just use hotkeys.
Oh, by the way, DCL, we're going to be doing something after the stream. And if you want to join, you're certainly welcome.
Okay, well, it's that was very like hazy as far as. Hey, we're
We
gonna be
haven't-
going to rob a bank after the stream. You want to?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was trying not to toot my own horn. Today is my birthday, and so we were going to do something after my birthday.
You're allowed to toot your own horn on your birthday.
I feel
It's your
bad,
birthday.
though.
This is the point where we all say 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
To you.
Happy birthday, DK239. Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday to
Happy birthday to
you.
Well,
That
thank
was so coordinated. Wow.
Yes,
Hey,
very.
We are
NJ was singing it in the
practicing for
background
our
if you didn't
America's Got Talent.
Hmm.
How many of us are there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Discord singing, fantastic.
5 of us, I think.
Yeah, you know what? I think that I think that may have been so accurate that like the birthday person's gonna like copyright strike us all now.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's public domain though. You can't copyright that.
That song is not public domain. Like the owner, the
Yeah,
family
no.
owner of that song, like massively sued a bunch. There's a reason restaurants stopped doing the Happy Birthday song.
Yeah, they can't do it anymore.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
That
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
family owner of that went after people and sued a bunch of restaurants. You have to apparently pay a licensing fee to use that song.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That
but...
was like that started like 20 years ago though.
Yeah, it's been a thing for a while. That's why when you go to restaurants, they do their own birthday thing instead of the happy birthday song.
Because like, why would they want to pay for that? That's kind of silly. Understandable.
Also, shop is finished. So.
Good job. Sorry, I'm reading the lawsuit.
All right, now I have to finish my hole.
Hole. You're still not done with your hole?
Still digging the corners.
I thought you were like meant to be done with that pretty recently.
I was gonna be done with it, and then I didn't finish it last week.
Based on how many people will show up, we'll kind of determine what we're gonna do.
So what are our options?
Well, if there's a lot of people, I have like my panic option, which is necessity. And
Okay.
anyone who doesn't own that, just let me know and I can get you a copy. It's very, very cheap.
Yeah. So in 2016, Warner Chappell Music, the music publishing company that had been collecting royalties on songs for years, no longer had ownership claims. So as of 2016, it is part of the public domain.
Oh.
Just
yeah,
note that some companies
they did lose a 25, or that company did win a $25 million lawsuit in 1988.
Yeah.
So at least they got something out of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Also, DK. Okay. I think I have solved all of our scaffolding problems.
I see. Yeah. I think you have.
If we need more, I can get more very easily.
Did you find a duplication glitch for scaffolding?
No.
No, he's saying that he made a lot. He did a DK thing.
Just because when he says, if we need more, I can get more very easily.
Right.
It usually means
generally
he found
means
some
I've
sort
done
of exploit or some sort of I've done a something that gets you a lot of items quickly.
I mean,
I'm gonna
I
ask
have
something.
ideas, but I haven't done any yet.
I have an unspeakable thing to ask for, Rampage. Can we extend this out one more?
You want it to go that far down?
No. I just want one more line just so that I can make this even. I feel like that's important to Rampage.
Oh, we'll have to do this part by hand. Luckily, I know someone who has a beacon.
You're not taking my beacon.
I don't need to take your beacon, I can still use it.
Oh, right, because you have...
Yeah.
You have... Somehow, for somebody who has, like, no patience for anything, has the patience to teleport back and forth between a beacon.
It's faster. It is significantly faster.
Then what?
Than not having it? Not
I
having
mean-
And creating your own.
True, but it depends on where you're... I feel like the faster method would just be to steal the beacon and move it.
Well, that would be griefing.
Oh yeah, and
Sleeping.
I hear griefing an admin's a really bad idea. It's like griefing the mayor.
Yeah, it is a bad idea.
I mean, oops.
Try it out. Let's find out.
Oh,
Sleep
trust
time.
me, a lot of people have tested this theory. For whatever reason, people like griefing me.
It is a pretty
Yeah,
weird...
for some reason, everybody goes after DK. It's
I
true.
think it's because he doesn't have, like, most of the chests claimed.
He also builds
Yeah.
very close to spawn,
Yeah.
so you're like the first thing everybody sees.
So then everyone's like, oh, I'll just take from this.
But has anyone ever tried to grief iGamer while iGamer is on?
Well,
Anyone tried to grief me while I'm online?
I'm not really talking to you. You know.
I mean,
Oh,
I could
okay.
see, for example, like people, I don't know. I mean, heck, remember my castle that we had?
By the way, DCL, the
Oh,
answer
yeah.
to your question is on the old server, yes, that did happen a couple times.
Like the...
It was pre me being admin, though.
So 1.12?
Yeah, that one.
That's old.
Yeah, people would just come into my base, and I'd be like, what are you doing? They wouldn't realize I was there, and then I'd be like, what?
I mean, in their defense, we kind of also broke into your house, but we didn't steal anything.
Which,
Well,
which,
well, that was more recent, wasn't it?
I mean, in the previous server, we did that. This is how we met our gamer, though.
The server... This is the
Yeah,
server
we're talking about the
that
server
one,
before that one.
Because there was the 1.12 server, there was the 1.13 server, there was
And
the
then there's
1.14 server, which I think
No.
went
The 1.13 server was the... We've only
Last
had
one.
3 servers.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we started the last one as part of the aquatic update.
Huh.
I still have the release announcement in
Because
my...
I know that there was a 1.13 server, and it lasted like a very short period of time, and then it was wiped.
It was the same server. It was the same server. Even if you look at we did a test run for a little bit, but it
'Cause
was
I
not.
remember.
It was that was the Minefaire world
No.
on the previous server. That world still exists. It just ended up being it. We just ended up not using that world for the last server.
Speaking of the
You
old
remember what
server,
I'm
I tried to go
talking
on there
about?
today and it wasn't working.
I know what Rampage. I think I know what you're talking about, and the answer is it was a world that was linked to the previous server we had. That world is still accessible to us on the previous server. We only have 3. I could even show you the like the non-bungee cord server IP for the server we had before this one is Minefaire 113.2. Like all of the servers that are, like the individual servers that don't, that would ultimately be bungee corded together, were all Minefaire server type 113.2 dot whatever.
Hey Rampage, can I have your opinion on something?
What do you need my opinion on?
Which do you like better, the left or the right?
What do you mean?
They're different designs, so tell me which one you like the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, DCL, in order to avoid copyright, they're building Apricot-Bees.
Well, there's actually another reason for this, other than copyright.
Oh.
Apricot
Okay.
is my favorite fruit.
Oh, cool.
What would be the copyright concern?
Applebee's.
Oh,
They're
gotcha.
building a restaurant. So instead of it being Applebee's, it's Apricot-Bees.
Gotcha. It's like in the
This one
American
makes more
trucking
sense.
simulator thing. It's like heart instead of loves. I gotcha.
You like that the best? I like this one the best too, but I thought I just wanted to get an outside opinion before I finalized it.
Also, depending on the way I look at certain blocks, for whatever reason, my shader is now fighting my bad line outline and sometimes just creates a pure
The-
white thing.
The white ball of light
Yeah.
that I had in my hand the
Yeah.
other day.
The shader is progressively starting to fight more and more things.
You might need to get a new one, buddy.
But it looks so good.
It really does.
It's really amazing. Night is amazing too.
Oh, look, I'm sure the shader's great, but eventually, if it's going to continue to self-implode, you might need a new one.
Here, DK's cape becomes a white thing as well.
Oh no.
Hey, hey Rampage, can you give me some glass?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some fancy design.
Fancy design.
Someone just gave me glass.
I gave you 16 while I went to go find some more.
Thank you.
Out here, chicken.
Now I don't know if we're gonna want to stick with like plain glass or not. I haven't decided. I don't know if colored glass would look better or not.
So I'm debating whether certain ranks could have access to a specialty shop.
Oh, would that have enchanting bottles? Or XP bottles?
No, it would have stuff that normal players shouldn't.
Like?
Debug
wand.
sticks, barriers,
If you do
structure
that,
voids.
debug stick.
How are you going to
Light
sort out the
boxes.
missions with the debug stick?
Light blocks.
Rampage,
There is a permission added by Spigot. I figured this out for the class Doc and I teach. We tried to find a way to give the kids debug sticks because they were begging for
Who's
them,
talking to him?
and I found a way to figure it out.
Huh.
You can talk on too.
The Spigot adds a permission called Minecraft.debugstick which allows a player with the permission, even if they're not operator, to use a debug stick.
Explain to me debug stick. Like, I've heard it since I've started playing.
Okay,
What's
so
the
a
point? What
debug
does it do?
allows you to
allows you to edit what a block is.
it basically allows you to change the properties of a block that has properties. So like you could detach fences from each other. You can waterlog blocks without water. Like you basically can edit by right clicking. You can rotate blocks. By right clicking, you can edit properties of blocks that have properties.
I'm so confused already.
So like,
yeah, you're
go
online.
to
All right, I'm
grass.
coming to teleport to you, and I'll show you what I mean.
Like you can make grass snowy grass.
All right,
because
hello.
that's just a property.
All right.
So I'm gonna give myself a debug stick, right?
Hey, Rampage, can you come here and tell me if...
And I'm gonna go into creative mode so I can get stuff for this example. All right, so let's start with fences, right?
This is okay, or if I should sink the floor more.
Let's say I don't want these to be fences. I want them to be individual posts, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the debug stick in my hand. Hold on. There we go.
So if I sunk the floor down one more and made an empty block, would that look better?
So it
You mean,
changes the properties of...
Oh, okay. Wait 1 second. I'll show you.
So you say it can change direction of block, like stairs?
So, like, let's say, yeah, so let's take stairs, right? Let's take these stairs. I can rotate the stairs. Oops. I can rotate the stairs. Or I could flip the stairs.
One other
or change the shape of the stairs.
That's cool.
Like I can turn on redstone and adjust how much power a piece of redstone dust has. So
That's
like,
cool.
or like here, so like powered rail, right? Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Right.
There you go. So like this, right? Here we go. Right? Watch this. On, off.
My goodness.
I can mess around with its orientation.
DK, we have another option.
What's that?
So yeah, so that's what debug stick does.
Here.
That's why they're helpful.
And do that.
Okay, what do you need?
If
You
we're
wanna do it
gonna
here?
do that, we should do that maybe with water, actually,
With
so that
water?
we can see through it, essentially. Oh,
This
that's
whole
not clear
big
enough. Never
thing?
mind. What we could do is actually put a light source in here.
My lord, you've done quite a bit of flattening, friend.
I know. I just finished the flattening, and I just need a layer of... I'm doing a layer of grass blocks over the top, so I just have one big lawn.
Actually, ooh, even better.
How do you get a grass block?
Shop.
Silk touch shovel.
That works.
I just saved them all as I was digging
How do you get a silk touch shovel?
I think like that, right?
with a shovel and a silk touch book.
Same thing on the other side, because it's not, now it's not, like that one side's level, but the...
I think that works.
Not on the inside.
No, I know, but out here, come out here. Where'd you go?
I'm here. Where are you?
Just teleport to me. Or I can teleport you to me.
Okay.
Like this spot. Like, should it be
Yeah, this
flat
is-
all the way around?
Well, no, this is what I want. Oh, all the way around.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So should I flatten this out all the way around?
To this level. To the 64 or whatever this is. Obviously, there's lots of
y equals 64, right?
right,
Okay.
but not on top. But see, here's the tricky part: not on top of wherever there's water, because I'm gonna do like a farm and then my little. I still have access to the water that's underneath everything.
Okay, it's easier than you think.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just didn't know if you'd be willing to.
Uh-huh.
But you're our friend, so of course we'd be willing to do that.
Eh,
Because friendship is magic, and magic is heresy.
Sure.
so friendship is heresy. It's
Yeah.
very Monty Python of you. That that deductive reasoning you're using.
It's actually a funny joke. So like, there's this like, you know how like My Little Pony has that whole friendship is magic thing,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this kind of video of a
This is the part where I say mm-hmm, but really no.
no, there's
I have no clue.
a Warhammer dreadnought who grabs the little My Little Pony thing and goes like, friendship is magic, magic is heresy.
Okay.
I don't know
Alright, what
if
is-
you're familiar with the Warhammer universe at all.
I was gonna ask what Warhammer is, because there's a Warhammer store near an HEB not far from where we live, and I've always wondered what is in that store. But I look and I see that the people that walk in and out of that store don't look much like me.
Also, my shader has now begun to do this. I'll put it in voice chat for text users. Very weird.
Taking on a life of its own.
Sleep.
The Warhammer store sells miniatures for like for essentially for tabletop games. I'm not sure if you're
Like D&D and stuff.
and
the like.
D&D is very different because D&D is like an RPG and Warhammer's more of a strategy game. So like they make
like playing
miniatures
Axis
for strategy
and
games.
It's like playing Axis and Allies, but with factions and
Okay.
futuristic stuff. And,
So like Risk on steroids.
yeah, pretty much.
That's fair.
Of course, they have different kinds of games. I think nowadays they have like some actual physical Warhammer, World War II stuff as well. So like the idea is like Warhammer is kind of like the main series, but like that company makes all kinds of of strategy games like that. So the idea is each player buys their own models and like paints them and all that stuff and puts them together, and then they fight each other out in like little games of like you get X amount of points of troops and you will kind of build your own little army list.
If I have a 3D printer, can I just like 3D print cool stuff and just be more awesome than everybody?
You know, I'm still really jealous of you for that. I've wanted one for a long time.
Yeah. This summer I'm going to learn how to use the laser engraving tool on it. I just can't use it at school because apparently it like produces exhaust that is, will kill kids. So
You have to have it in a room that's set up for that.
yeah, or just outside.
We had
is the plan.
So we had like a 3D design and prototyping class where we basically would learn how to like build things and create things and use 3D printers and all that stuff, which was really, really fun. It was a great elective. But we had a whole room like designed to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like it was the same room they had STEAM or STEM in.
Right.
I
always
don't know
think
what
it's
you're
funny how they
I don't know
introduced.
if you have STEAM or STEM.
Well, it's funny because it depends on the district around here.
Okay.
But like once you add
My
the arts
district-
back in, once you add the arts back into STEM, isn't it just like school?
What have
I
you left
don't
out
know.
at that point?
What's yeah? Like what are you leaving out? Like it's just school.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
hey,
so my district has both. If you're in 8th grade and you're in the program, you're in STEM. If you're in it in high school, you're in STEAM.
That doesn't quite make sense.
yeah,
So wait, one people gets to like do educational stuff, and the other person gets to play video games, right?
Yeah. It's an unlimited Steam account.
Wow.
No wonder everyone wants to get in that program.
right.
And then they find out.
I mean, I had unlimited access to VR for a year
I
because
was lied to.
Well, I thought you still do because don't you have a VR set
Well,
now?
well now I do, but when I
Right,
was in
yeah.
middle school, when I was in middle school I did because of my game design class. I could go
Gotcha.
into my teacher's room during the day and play VR.
DK, why
What'd you do?
for some reason my claim got upset and started showing me a bunch of gold. I wasn't sure why.
Was it Chris's fault?
Thank you, iGamer.
Oh,
You're welcome. What
There
I
you
love
go.
is the fact that
I gotta
somebody
go
was able to
reopen some of
convince
the
my district
water.
that decking an entire classroom out for gaming was a good investment of board money.
Yeah, I had problem convincing my my school that we should be able to have a club that that plays like card games, like Magic the Gathering. We'd even let those Yu-Gi-Oh people play with us.
Those
Ew.
Yu-Gi-Oh people. How dare you?
Yu-Gi-Oh is barely even a card game.
But the reason I say that is because it's like the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh is generally when displayed is how can you confuse people with things that actually aren't the rules. In fact,
And also-
in the cartoon show likes to like a big thing is cheating.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh always breaks the rules to win, and then he always has some magical card that is basically Yu-Gi-Oh always wins because Cartoon Hero has to.
yeah.
And somehow the card he happens to have is magically so much better than his opponents, even though he's been losing the whole time.
Well, you know.
Rampage, can I have one diorite placed next to this other diorite if you have any?
Don't own diorite.
That's a shame.
I'll go find
I
some
came
diorite.
downstairs today this morning, and my parents were watching like old cartoons. I was like, nice, this is fun.
There's actually some diorite next to us. Well, the funny thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is like physically, like the showcase of the card game is people going around and cheating.
Yeah.
And using the game while cheating to like decide super important things like elections and all that other stuff. Because obviously the best presidential candidate is the person who can win a children's card game.
Of course.
But only if they're cheating.
Of course.
Right.
Let's be honest. How many people have you met that collected Pokemon cards but had no idea how you were supposed to use them?
I can honestly say I did neither.
Me too.
I had a friend that collected them and tried to explain to me how to play it, but then decided that the game was so complicated that trying to explain it would result in none of us having fun.
Because a lot of my friends never use their Pokemon cards to actually play the card game as intended. They just collected them because they were cool and they were the thing in adventures.
I see.
A bunch of Pokemon posers.
Yeah,
And I rarely even I've never played a single Pokemon game, and I really didn't watch it. It never interested me.
Want to catch them all?
No, I did not. I still don't.
Did you play the Pokemon Go though, the app on the phone?
I tried it for one day because my friend forced me to download it, and I decided that it was a waste of my time and never opened it again. And then I found it like a couple months later and was like, "Oh, I never deleted this? Okay." And then I deleted it.
See, I was babysitting kids when that came out, and so
Oh,
like
boy.
Oh my gosh! Somebody let you babysit their children?
Oh yeah, like it was a horrible decision for them, but
Wow.
they totally
Shots
did.
fired.
So their
DCL.
mandate was we had to go around and catch Pokemon on the Pokemon Go app.
Of course,
So we went and did this.
as kids did.
The thing is, I would go with them, and thus they would be a little bit safer.
No, so funny story about Pokemon Go. So this past summer I worked summer camp, which I do every season. I'm working again this season. I'm going to be an assistant site
Wow,
supervisor
so
this
they can work
season,
with their
which
kids?
will be yeah, exactly. That'll be an interesting experience, being in charge of a site with somebody else. That'll be fun, sort of, maybe. Who
Go
knows?
both at that point.
Anyway,
you're gonna be president iGamer. Like people just like
No.
you just do stuff.
I do a lot of things. I have many hobbies. But we had this old lady. So we worked in the town. I work for the recreation department for the camp. It's like our township does the camp. It's like half day for kids in our town, and it's just like a general recreation camp. And this past season, the 2021 season, because of COVID, we weren't allowed to use the schools like we normally do. So we had to use the town parks, which sucked because this past summer was really hot. But
Yeah, it got all the way up to like 90.
85 degrees.
Right.
no, there were
you don't
days
know.
where it was like
You don't
102.
know hot, sir.
There were multiple days it was like 100 plus. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's hot for New
It's
Jersey.
all right. I don't know.
So-
what it is.
So
It's
so
fair.
iGamer, I would like to let you know that I went to junior high. That
Yeah.
during
Good for you.
that when it was when we were having like tornadic weather and it was like lightning striking and everything and heavy rain, we were forced to
Right.
sit outside in the rain, and we weren't
Nice.
allowed to wear coats because that was against the
Yes, code.
uniform code. Yeah.
Very good.
All right. So guess why they stopped doing that?
I
Because the
don't
kid
know.
got
Somebody
sucked
got
away by a
hurt.
tornado.
A kid.
Dorothy
physically
Gale
got
went to Oz.
A kid physically got struck by lightning.
What?
Nice.
And so for
I mean, I'm not
3
surprised.
months, for 3 months, they would actually put us inside.
Wow. Impressive.
And then the policy went back to what is most convenient.
Of course, as policies typically do. But
I just
so
thought I'd mention that. Go ahead.
very nice. So the other problem with the parks was that we had them closed to the public during camp hours, and it was posted on the town recreation department. But coming
Right, but
from
it's the park.
right, but because the recreation department owns the park and we were doing a recreation department activity, we actually had the right to close the park and list it as being used for a private event. So anyway, but of course, I come from an area where nobody takes no for an answer. So we had a lot of people who would come in the park all the time, and whenever we would tell them to leave, they would get very mad. But we had one lady who was really nice, but she would come in the park and she would just sit in the parking lot on her phone, and we used the parking lot for stuff. And sometimes she would come like during car line, and we were like, "Lady, you need to move." And she didn't have a kid in camp or anything. Both times we were like, "Hi, how's it going?" She was like, "Oh, good." I'm like, "So the park is closed right now for summer camp, so we're gonna have to ask you to leave." She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was just checking my Pokemon Go. I'll leave in just a minute. I gotta look for these Pokemon first." And I was like, "What?"
That's how the story got told. I was trying to figure out where this came from and where it was going.
I was like, "What?"
And now we know.
It was like an 80-year-old woman in an
Good for
old white
her.
car who was like driving around playing Pokemon Go. I'm like,
You gotta catch them
Well-
all.
Yeah.
yeah, apparently. But she did that twice. And I was like, okay. Good for you, lady.
I Pokemon Go is a great way to get exercise.
They say.
I mean, yeah, but when you drive around in your car, it's more like a hazard.
I mean, that's a little bit different. Because, like, as I said, when I took... Remember, I don't have a driver's license. So I definitely walked those kids, and we went to different, like, historical places.
See, that's good, and it's educational.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that, like, this one, like, hardware store had, like, this, like, ancient, like, thing on its building that was actually part of, like, a historical event.
Oh, cool.
So I just thought it was a odd, like, I noticed the hardware store had this really odd roof piece, and I never understood why. Apparently it was there beforehand.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you, so I typed in chat.
Rampage, do you like the the glass effect that we got going on?
Give me a moment.
The hole is done.
Until you find something that's not done.
Oh, well, trust me, the walls of the hole aren't done. We still have to put the quartz in. That's why I'm going to build an automatic gold farm, which leads into an automatic piglin trading farm to farm quartz.
Woo.
Woo. And then I can
fun.
also sell the other drops for profit. Woo.
Woo.
Big brain. But I'm glad the hole is done now.
I'm happy for you, iGamer.
Thank you. I don't have to keep digging things all the time now. I did too much of that. So now I'm gonna go build my gold farm. So DCL, what are you working on?
I am opening the water stuff that got covered not long ago back up, so I have water again.
Oh, did I cover it up?
It's okay.
Which I thought I tried to. Sorry.
It's fine. All I gotta do is dig out some grass. I'm fine. But yeah, and now that this is done, I'm gonna set up like little trading posts and villager places and little homes.
Nice.
I'm gonna make it a little village, and
Cool.
they're all trapped by a spruce wall.
Haha. How's the inside going?
It's gonna be my village. Mine, oh mine.
How's like your base? I guess the inside part of your base.
The inside of my base hasn't really changed much since I started this little project.
Oh, all right.
Because I'm doing what I was gonna do, like my plan with the original base. It's just now I have a whole lot more plain blocks, and so I wanted to do it bigger.
Gotcha.
So the inside is gonna stay still like land, like natural hill, whatever. It's gonna stay pretty much how it is.
Cool.
And then, but on top of it, eventually, I'm gonna build a red nether brick, like fortress, castle, something. That's the plan. And then out here, it's gonna be like the peasant village outside of the castle.
I see. I see. Oh. Alright, now I have to make this gold farm.
Did you eat food, Rampage? I have like lots of bread on me.
Guess I gotta look at the video.
All the steak you could possibly imagine if y'all need some.
I appreciate that, TCL.
You want some? Or no? Or you were just saying thank you for the offer. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I remember I actually confused someone once when I said no thank you, and they said, how is that possible? How can you say no and thank you?
And that's only someone who was never taught manners.
You're saying no, but you're thanking them for offering it.
They
Right.
weren't in they weren't born in this country, so that confused them.
Oh, I see.
Because for them, that was like saying a double negative. How can you have a, you know, say yes?
To them,
and
that's
no?
like contradicting yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, it's not. I swear.
So with that one singular individual, you have to say, no, thank you for asking.
Yep.
Or no, go away.
Right, there you go. Or just, no, stop. Get away from me.
No.
Why do you stink? Go.
Wow.
That would be direct.
DCL is full of roasting today. DCL
I mean, is it really roasting if they're like, if the person is like semi-fictional? Like, I don't know who he's talking about.
It was
That's
little
true, but you
Chris's
were
mom.
roasting DK earlier, and DK.
Well, yeah,
isn't
that
fictional.
was absolutely deserved though.
Wow.
Yeah, DK always deserves it.
Not true. I would never say something negative towards my mayor.
Well, I appreciate
He's just
that.
the
So
mayor?
election
If he
time.
wasn't the mayor? Are you saying that if he wasn't the mayor, it would be different?
I don't respond to hypotheticals.
That's fair.
Okay. Awkward silence.
You know, what? I'm really actually really fortunate. There's like lots of diorite right here.
Okay, good.
Because I decided the in frame of everything was going to be diorite.
And
And having a massive supply of diorite next to this is kind of making this not such a painful decision that I've made.
I have one question for you.
What's that?
Why would you pick bird poop?
Because it's not bird poop, it's gorgeous.
Fine.
Why do you dislike diorite?
I mean, polished diorite is fine, but just plain diorite is.
I just need the pipe of. I'm just trying to get like the. I'm just trying to get the pop of whiteness.
See, I could understand
I
if
honestly
it was.
don't understand the people that don't like diorite. Like,
Oh, I like it when it's polished and smooth. I just don't like it on its own.
well, any of the singulars by themselves is not just like gorgeous.
Now,
What?
the thing is, you don't know how I'm using it, and if you saw how I'm using it, you would understand.
That's true. It also depends on context.
Like I'm using it as corner spaces to glue multiple pieces of wood together.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
90% of it you can't even
craftsman.
see.
If you're
No, I
inside,
thought
can't
you were.
see
I
anything.
thought you were making like a large. Like I thought you were making like all of this area that's dark oak logs. I thought that's what you meant by like framing things out of diorite, and that's what
That would be
concerned me.
That would be very.
But no, yeah, no, this is actually.
Yeah,
this
you
is-
see where I'm
this is-
using it. I'm using it like as like a
Yeah, no, this
corner
makes
pieces.
sense. Yeah,
Just to
no,
add,
that I'm
just to give
yeah.
that pop of like something
Yeah,
against
no,
the browns of the
that's valid. That makes sense. I agree with that. That's a good choice.
This is a very nice restaurant we've made, Rampage, by the way. Yeah.
Does anybody know where I can find a turtle egg?
Buy a turtle, probably.
Yes, Mr. B.
You make good choices.
Thank you.
I have a turtle spawner. If you need help.
Do your turtles lay eggs?
I don't know.
If you go to a sandy beach, there's a decent chance.
I need silk touch for those two, right?
To my knowledge.
Okay. I have to find my silk touch book.
You don't just have a pickaxe with silk touch?
I have a pickaxe, not one with silk touch on it.
Why?
I should put silk touch on my pickaxe.
Yeah.
But I think I don't because my pickaxe has... Oh no, it doesn't have fortune. Okay, yeah.
Well, just get two pickaxes, one with and one with fortune.
No, I know, but I thought I might not have put it on there because I thought I might have had fortune. I don't know that I have a silk touch book. I may have to go do some trading.
I got one.
I know where to find one. Slash home villagers. Perfect.
Did you find it before I did? Because I have it right now. If you want.
Hold on. Yeah, I need your book. My villager vendor don't have silk touch.
Lol.
You may have.
Where? I teleported to you and then you ran away.
I'm right here. I'm dropping blocks into my auto sorter that I'm not using as an auto sorter.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Much appreciated.
Use it in good fashion, sir.
If you don't,
I'm not gonna do anything.
something
I
will happen
will.
somewhere at some time.
Oh, can I get saplings again on shop?
Yeah.
Okay. So I forgot I gotta plant spruce saplings along the top of my wall.
Yeah, that's important.
Hey, Rampage,
Hmm?
do you see these spaces I left on this wall? Let's put glass there as well. Yeah. I think that's gonna really pop.
I feel like you
Nice.
need to put glass here.
Alright, I need 20 trapdoors.
Oh my.
Yeah. It's a very large number.
For trapdoors? Yeah. Why do you need so many trapdoors?
I'm making a gold farm.
And that requires a lot of trapdoors.
It does require a lot of trapdoors.
iGamer is very aggressive.
What is that noise? Is that me?
That's iGamer. He's
Oh.
being attacked.
Apparently by a vehicle.
Probably.
iGamer, tell them no.
Goodbye.
Oh, DCL has vanished. Whenever iGamer talks, it just appears.
It sounds like maybe he's being censored.
Also, DK, do you like this? You might want to look at the outside. Look at it from the outside, but
My headphones are dying, so.
Oh, is that why it was going?
is that what the noise was?
There we go. Is this better?
That was being caused by your headphones?
Yeah, whenever my Bluetooth earbuds start dying, the microphone in them goes.
Is this alert to other people that something's wrong with your device?
Like,
What?
it turns
Is this-
into a car horn? Like, I don't know.
I love to. I know people always tell me whenever it says low battery, please charge, that they hear feedback or whatever.
Oh no, this
But
was
I don't-
physical car like horn.
Like that, no, that was like a car was just sitting next to you, and whenever you attempted to talk, it started blaring its horn.
So I've never heard what it actually sounds like. So I would
Well,
love
you
to be
can
able
go
to
on the
hear
That
stream.
tells other people.
You
and
can.
It doesn't tell you.
You can go on the stream. It should be there.
Hold on. Rampage Force. I found you. Stream.
Are you
Live
watching?
watch. I'm about to be.
Hmm.
I have to go back further. I have to go back further.
You have to go back further, but not too far.
Hold on, wait. You were talking when it happens. Just stop. You're right. It sounds like a electric car horn. That's funny. That's funny. All right. Very well. Very good. What's better, the mic quality I had before or the mic I'm using now?
I will let someone else make this decision.
I'll switch back to the other one and you can tell me what's better.
I'd appreciate that.
How's this one?
Louder, but I don't know if it's higher quality.
It sounds lower quality, to be honest.
It just sounds louder. And some people mistake louder for higher quality. But
Agreed. So I'll
you don't
switch
have
back
any. Thankfully, you don't have low quality friends like that.
Too old.
So what you're telling me is it doesn't really matter because they're the same quality. One's just a little louder.
No,
I think
I'm
the other
saying
one was
that.
slightly higher quality.
I'm saying that the other one was higher quality, but some people might lie to you and say that it's the opposite because some people, lower quality people, tend to be. They think low quality audio is just louder, or sorry, that louder
It's
is
quieter,
higher
yeah.
quality. Yeah.
Right.
I'm just
This
saying
is just because I switched from a webcam mic to my earbud. Oops.
Oh no, DCL lose internet.
I don't have a response beyond oops. Yes, that's exactly what caused him to lose internet. Too.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, what else could it have been?
I hate this. I have one trapdoor more than I need. I need 20 and I have 21. Ew.
Lol.
So Rampage on this side is going to be the dining room. So we're going to have tables and stuff. So I'm just going to stick with plank floors.
This, take this, go down here.
I have to say, Rampage, I really appreciate your help with this. This looks really good. This is better than I imagined.
Smelting time. Double check the furnaces. Yeah, we got coal. Good. Levers.
I kind of like it dropping down.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
I do too.
Alright, I also need 50 chests and 45 hoppers.
You have an interesting problem.
What?
Getting all those doors. What do you need
Door?
those for anyway?
What? My chests and hoppers?
Yeah.
Gold farm.
I think.
So the chests and hoppers will be for storage.
Yeah.
That's where all the items from the gold farm will end up.
Why are there so many
You know,
redstone lamps?
I have 62 chests. 50 plus 45 equals 105. No, 115. No, that doesn't make sense. 50 plus 50 is 100. Let's do math the right way.
No, it equals fish.
It equals 95. Okay. Wow, that was stupid. So 95. So I need a stack and 31 chests.
Oh, I love this kind of intimate dining experience me and Rampage are building here.
I'm looking forward to checking it out.
So, Rampage, should the roof go up one or stay at that volume?
I don't know. But what I'm thinking is in the center for lighting, we just have a lava pillar surrounded by glass. But I don't know if that's like a good idea or not.
I like it.
DK is a fan of lava lighting, so I think you might be able to get him to.
Rampage, remember some of my early creations all involved using lava for lighting.
This is very true.
I just remember that night that only DK showed up for the stream, and we worked on my library and my castle, and we did lava lighting.
Yes.
Only DK showed up?
Yeah, none of you guys came, and DK and I just worked all night on my library and my castle by
It was
ourselves.
really one of those awkward times where like no one messaged me that y'all like had different plans, and so
DK and I both showed up, and nobody else did.
It was like y'all had something come up though. Like y'all had like something legitimate come up.
As opposed to all those other times when we just made it up.
I mean, normally y'all tell me when something's happening, and that was one of the few times that no one told me. So
We were both like, okay.
yeah, I think something like had happened, and those, you know, I don't really
An
remember
emergency.
exactly. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I actually subscribe to PlayStation Now, and that's
Why do
really
you
interesting.
subscribe to PlayStation Now?
Well, you see, later, from the before time, I was actually signed up for Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've ever
I question that decision, but okay.
So, in Microsoft Game Pass, generally you pay $10 a month.
Right.
For the ability to download things to a folder that you don't have permission to on your computer.
So they can lock you out if you end the... Okay, that's fine.
Right. So if you ended it, yeah.
You have to do some really big shenanigans to get into that folder, basically.
It's not impossible, it's just annoying.
Yeah. But also, Xbox would detect that I was using a PlayStation controller, and it would disable that controller while I was playing a game.
Yes, we discussed this before.
So I was like, I'm gonna try this PlayStation Now, because like I can use that on it. Like it gives me a flat account between the PlayStation and my PC. But it works a little bit different on PC in the sense that So on the PlayStation, it works kind of like a Game Pass where you can either download or stream it. On the
Okay.
PC, you only stream it. But yeah, so it works like how Google Stadia was supposed to work.
Oh, okay. Well, they're kind of downloading enough of the game to run.
This doesn't download anything. It just It creates a virtual machine that you kind of remote into, essentially.
Gotcha.
And the virtual machine has the PlayStation. It loads the PlayStation game up.
Okay.
That actually works really well and gives you access to PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 4 games, and even PlayStation 2 games.
Okay.
So that kind of made sense to me in the sense that I don't have to download any of these games, and I click a button and now I'm playing this game. And some of those are like my favorite games that you can't like play anymore, like, you know, Killzone 2 and some of the older Metal Gear Solids. So I really enjoyed that. I remember how much. What's funny is Google Stadia tried to do what like PlayStation already succeeded in doing, but then they did it poorly and ill-conceived. Because the way Google Stadia works is you pay them their monthly fee and you buy the games.
Hmm.
And with PlayStation Now, you don't buy the games, you just pay the $10 a month.
You just pay your fee.
Yeah. And I'm like, man, that's kind of cool. Especially for, like, games you can't even play anymore. And, like, even the PC versions are unplayable now. Because, you know, we know Windows never has any compatibility issues.
No, never.
So I've been really enjoying that, actually. It's been kind of fun.
That's good.
And I have to say, it is far better than whatever Google was trying to do. I think Google was trying to, like, make cake and eat it and then charge you twice for it.
So they wanted their cake. They wanted their cake and to eat it too, basically.
And they wanted to charge you for it. You're gonna build the cake and they're gonna eat it. You're gonna build it and then buy it from them, and then they're going to eat it in front of you.
Yeah.
Making it out like Google's nice.
But so like on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation Now gives you the option to either stream it or completely download the game onto your thing, like a Game Pass, like the Xbox Game Pass.
Okay.
Which I kind of appreciate streaming some of these few games that are like really intensively large, like those 100 gig games. Don't quite need to, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like Lego Star Wars.
Oh, they have a lot of the Lego games.
I
on
have the new
PlayStation
Lego
now.
Star Wars time. We had this conversation last week.
Yep. You told us how amazing it was.
Good.
Also, DK, do you have black dye?
No.
I really need a turtle egg.
We'll kill as many squids as I can find, but
Isn't that a mob shop?
yeah,
Just go to the shop.
it's not in there.
I don't have ink sacks for sale. Sorry.
I may have one. You just need one?
I need a few.
So they got Lego Batman, Indiana Jones 2, Star Wars The
Ew.
Complete Saga, Batman
Yes,
2,
okay.
DC Superheroes, Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, Harry
Ew.
Potter Lego Years 1 through 4, Harry Potter Years 5 through 7, the other Indiana Jones Lego game, the original
The first
Adventures.
one? Good.
Then they also have Lego Pirates of the Caribbean
Nice. Always a
And then-
classic.
and Lego Star Wars 3.
Okay.
What really threw me for a real like cliffhanger is the fact they have Little Big Planet 3 on it.
Nice.
Though if they ever get Dreams on that, that might be like that's just where you like you stop existing in the real world.
Little Big Planet was a great game.
So after Little Big Planet 3, the developers of that decided that they were going to make an even bigger concept called Dreams, which was going to support everything from RPGs to strategy games to everything. And they were going to build a 3D, 2D engine. And so essentially they were going to do Little Big Planet, but even bigger.
I wish DCL was here. He's online, right?
He lost internet.
No, but I think he came back. Yeah, he's on the server.
Yeah, he's on the server. He has to have internet to be on the server.
Yeah, but his internet's not real.
True.
What?
I need black dye.
What for?
I have an idea and I want to see if it works. But
iGamer, can we purchase black dye from the iGamer store?
What is the iGamer store?
I'm not sure. Like
What iGamer may or may not have in a chest somewhere.
Like,
The iGamer store.
I mean, alternatively, we could always like take like a gold nugget and sacrifice it to a chest and pour lava on it, and some weird ritual might fill that chest then with the items we need. With black dye, I don't know.
I might have some.
Okay, I mean, I'm willing to perform a ritual and sacrifice a gold nugget or something. So I want Rampage to be happy. I don't understand why we can't make dye out of like coal. Like that's something we
I don't
really
either.
do.
I thought of that, but I checked the recipes and it's not there. You can use ink sacs, you can use wither roses, but you cannot use coal.
Like, I used to use coal to like turn people black, you know?
How is 6 black dye enough? Do we need more than that?
Ideally, yeah, but I mean,
how about
I mean, we could start
22.
with 6 and see if he likes the idea.
How about 22?
that is more than enough.
I had a stack of ink sacs. Rampage, come back here.
What?
Come
Oh,
here. Here. Alright. Now I need grass. Take some DCS grass here.
You take DCL's grass. Bowler takes DK's anvil.
Turtles no eat grass? What? It says turtles eat grass. Oh, it needs to be
grass.
seagrass, yeah.
Oh no, iGamer,
Alright,
something's
let me put-
missing from the store.
Let me put DCL's grass back. Hold on. Okay. H.
The most critical
missing?
and rare item is now missing in shop, and it's horrifying.
What did I forget?
The grass block.
That was never.
Actually, in the original server there was.
Wait, what do you mean there's never been a grass block?
Not in this server. There hasn't been.
True, but it's
here,
missing.
but there was in the last Minefaire.
Fine.
Just like XP Bone.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna bail for tonight.
Alright,
Hi,
take
Mr.
care,
B.
Mr. B. Polar told me to ping him when we were going to start the birthday shenanigans.
Oh yes, he's in California.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, I think he's supposed to deeply hate me now since he's in that, like, like he has to hate me in Rampage now.
Why does he have to hate me?
It's a requirement. You live in Texas.
What?
Everyone from California hates Texans.
Why?
It's just this thing.
What?
This turtle didn't plant any eggs. It made all the digging animations, but then no eggs came out.
Maybe it's an infertile turtle.
Scary. You're a scary man.
Did you get an infertile turtle from DCL? Is DCL's like?
No, it was
fertile?
just too close. It was just too close to the edge of the sand.
I thought maybe like like DCL had rigged them against you or something.
No, although I need.
What's funny is in the store, the category for
You're being attacked by a witch.
the actual shop icon for blocks is the grass block.
And there's no grass block in it.
Yes, but I don't sell grass blocks. I'm aware.
I just thought it was funny.
Hello. So this is my idea. I don't know how to do it properly. I
I'm
want
gonna
to find
with
a way.
you. I'm gonna upset you a little bit. I like the idea, but they should be red.
They should be red.
Yeah.
Huh?
And
Why
I think
should
if
they be
iGamer
red?
saw it, he would tell you they should be red.
Wait, why should they be red? Wait, what?
iGamer, can I ask for your opinion?
I'm currently collecting turtle eggs.
I see. When you're done with that, I need you to explain to Rampage why he's wrong.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why should they be red? Let me go see if I can find red dye.
Is there like a dark red?
There's the bright red, and that is all the red that there is.
Of course. It's fine. We can use the black ones.
Okay. TPDK. What are we looking at?
These things. The tarps
And-
separating.
Banners.
Yeah, make them red. Give them a pop of color.
Why should they be red?
It's
It's
color.
just traditionally they are usually red.
Hey!
Yeah. Usually they're a darker red, like maroon,
True.
but not necessarily black. I'm sorry. I wish you had told me your idea, and I would have suggested to do them as red.
Now,
A fly. How did you fall from a high place?
because I went to the nether, and when you go to the nether, it turns off your slash fly.
But why didn't you do slash fly again?
I forgot.
Why do you do that?
I'm done answering your questions.
Fair.
All right, I made your things work even better now.
They worked even better now.
Yeah, I moved forward the step down. So now they kind of properly hide.
Need so many flowers. Well,
All right, I found a spot to build my.
I'll use these, and then we'll see if red actually works better or not.
It's a shame you can't add black and red to make kind of like a maroon color. Because that's usually the color that those things would be, is maroon. This is a darker red.
Two, three.
Rampage, I'm really worried about our bamboo supply.
By the way, what time are we doing bird dishing?
I was planning on doing it after Minefaire, unless people have some other things they need to take care of first.
Well, that's what I mean. What time are you planning on moving from Minefaire to bird
I
dishing?
was waiting for Rampage to let me know that we're done with this stream, because I know he has like a contractual obligation.
I was gonna finish this up, and then I was gonna end up the stream.
Okay, so then iGamer I think is going to end his stream here, so he can go eat Easter dessert and then come back for bird dishing.
Perfect.
So you want the red?
Yeah, red's more the traditional color for this for some reason.
I don't understand why. I feel like black would work much better.
Yeah, well, I understand like black has some like negative correlations to it. Some people even believe. Some people are actually deadly afraid of black cats. It was attached with misfortune and luck and so forth.
They'd rather see a red cat?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yes.
I remember there was actually, when I was a child, there was an adult who was screaming in terror. It was my neighbor, and I was like, oh no, my neighbor's in trouble. And as a child, I went to go see what was up. Because, you know. Like,
Was it just a black cat?
Yeah, and my neighbor was screaming that the black cat was going to steal their soul. And it was a
What?
black
Nice.
kitten.
Nice.
So, a thing to understand, Rampage, is that certain things are the way they are because previous superstitions kind of exist, and they kind of like certain colors have either a positive or negative correlation to them. Did you know that it was discovered that certain colors actually make you hungry?
Which color?
Yeah.
And this is why some fast food places actually adjusted their colors, because they discovered that you will buy more food. Because psychologically, those color combinations. Disney actually created their own color called Forget Me, which causes your eyes to look away from it. And the idea is anything they don't want you to look at, they paint that
like
color.
It's the look away green.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a weird shade of green.
So I understand human brains are kind of wired oddly, and then on top of that we have like superstitions and things that people believe.
It's called Go Away Green, and it was formulated by Disney to erase backstage buildings and camouflage construction walls from a person's sight. It's basically this color of green that they found people choose to ignore. Therefore, like the walls that are the edge of the park or doors that you're not supposed to go to will be painted this color, and it will basically, you won't pay attention to it or you won't really notice it.
Wow.
So they paint things that color so that you don't pay attention to it. And like, of course, when you look at it, it's very obvious that it's there, but like in the moment, you don't pay attention to it.
If you weren't looking for it, you would just ignore it.
Your eyes would miss it if you don't know what color you're looking for.
Huh.
So
Even though
colors have
oftentimes the color doesn't always blend in with things around it, you will still ignore it just because, yeah.
Magic.
well, think about it. From the beginning of humanity, we had certain things that we did to survive, right? Like we hunted and all that stuff, and so like a lot of the ways like we think, we have a lot of like those kind of old time sensors from kind of being a hunter species.
Yep.
Because we're carnivores, like
Does
we're
this mean that we can mark the stream as educational now?
yeah, guess so.
I guess.
But also there's actually like a lot of things that like colors can make have different emotional effects on people. Like there's all kinds of things. There's all these color theories. In fact, I learned about some of these color theories in college. We actually had a like multi-week study on color. And color is super
Interesting.
important. Not only can it be used to make people feel certain things, to adjust certain people, or maybe even get them to do something maybe they wouldn't normally do. And ultimately, that's the intention. Sell, sell, sell.
Well, I'm gonna go end my stream then.
I'm going to end my stream and then I'm going to start it up again once I get Necessity up. Gamer, have you played Necessity yet?
Is that what
No, do I own it?
Let me see.
I have to look.
is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I sense we're going to have enough people for Necessity, I guess.
I don't know that Polar owns it either.
I think he does, actually.
Oh, wow.
Ironically, I think you're the only person who actually doesn't have it. Which is easily fixed.
Well, I was told to go eat food, so I'm
Okay.
gonna go eat food.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go eat dessert, and then...
That's probably good. I'm probably gonna go to the bathroom and take care of some things first.
Sounds good. Where are we meeting? Just are we all staying
I
in
guess
this hall?
we'll meet in zombies.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm buying you Necessity right now.
Oh, thank you, DK.
You don't sound so happy. What?
This game's like $9. It's insignificant amount of money.
At this point, DK just spends so much money on giving me games that I feel bad.
See, this is the responsibility of the single person who has like a full-time job. Who...
Goodbye.
Bye. I think that's a good spot for me to wrap up mine as well. So, yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Yeah,
I'm just
if you
gonna
want
stare at the iGamer NPC while you give this outro.
the description as per usual, and see you all next time. Adios.
Bye-byes. And for my stream, remember, you're always loved. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful day.